So a little bit of breathing, a little bit of stretching, a little bit of moving, perfect for a lunchtime. So we'll just start by finding a comfortable seat. So it doesn't matter whether you're cross-legged or whether you would rather be on your knees, sat on a bolster or a cushion. Yeah, that's better. Thinking I want a bolster today. And then just get yourself really comfortable. So if it's not comfortable having your legs crossed, then maybe put one foot in front of the other. And then really sit down on your sit bones and let your shoulders be nice and relaxed down the back. Maybe have a couple of rolls through the head just to release any tension in the neck. And gently close the eyes. And take a moment just to arrive on your yoga mat. Simply starting to notice how you feel today, what your breath's up to, whether you've got lots of energy or whether your energy feels depleted, whether you feel wide awake or whether you feel sleepy. Maybe somewhere in between. Whether you feel like going out and amongst the world or whether you'd rather hibernate. Just taking a moment to notice where you're at today. And then take the awareness to the breath. Noticing the air as it comes in through the nose. Notice how it fills your lungs, pressing down and expanding your belly. And then notice its journey on the exhale. Simply watching the breath come in and flow out of the body. In your comfy seat. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. Excellent. And then we'll start today with alternate nostril breathing. So as you inhale, we're going to raise the left arm up above the head. And then cover the nostril and exhale out as we squeeze the elbow back down towards our sides. Good. Inhale the other arm up. Switch to cover the opposite nostril and then exhale as we squeeze that elbow back down to our sides. Good. Inhale up. Switch, exhale down. Inhale up. Switch, exhale down. Good. Inhale up. Switch, exhale down. Inhale. Switch, exhale. 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 In. switch, exhale, inhale, switch, exhale, inhale, switch, exhale, inhale, switch, exhale. Good. Inhale, switch, exhale, 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 inhale, switch, exhale. Good, keep it going. Inhale, switch, exhale, 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 inhale, switch, exhale. Excellent. Release the hands and let the breath come back to normal. Just take a few circles through the shoulders. Inhaling the shoulders forwards and up, and then exhaling the shoulders back and down. Inhaling the shoulders forwards and up, and exhaling them back and down. And again, inhaling them forwards and up, exhaling them back and down. Then take it the other way, squeezing them back and up, and then rolling them forwards and down. Inhaling them back and up, exhaling forwards and down. Inhaling back and up, exhale forwards and down. Excellent. And then take the hands out to the side. Cross the left arm across you and give it a hug with the right arm. Relaxing the other shoulder down so there's plenty of space between your shoulder and your ear. Just have a couple of breaths there. And then release that off and move it to the other side. And again, try and relax this shoulder down. Couple more breaths here. And then release that off. Lift the left arm up above the head and bend at the elbow, reaching the hand down the back. Take the other arm up and just stretch out down that arm, keeping nice and tall. Excellent. Couple more breaths here. Then release it off Bend the other arm, reaching the hand down the back. And then use your opposite hand to pull that elbow down. Excellent. One more breath here. And then release that off. Take the hands behind you, interlace the fingers and stretch the arms away, really opening through the chest. And then just take a couple of breaths as you reach your chin up towards the ceiling. Squeezing your shoulder blades together behind you, reaching the fingertips away. And then release that off. Bring the hands in front of you. Again, interlace the fingers and press the palms away. And then round through the shoulders, dropping the head. Really opening through the back of the shoulder blades. And then release that off and bring the hands to your thighs or your knees. A few rounds of seated cat-cow. So as we inhale, really tilt the pelvis, stretch the chest forward, scooping up the back, looking up. And then as we exhale, tuck the tailbone under, round through the whole spine, rounding through the shoulders, drop the chin to chest. So inhaling as you come forwards. And exhaling as you go back. Using the whole spine. So really start with the pelvis, tilting it forwards, scooping up the back, looking up. And then exhale as you take that the other way. Inhaling as you come forwards. And exhaling as you go back. Inhaling forwards. And exhaling back. Inhaling forwards. And exhaling back. One more each way, inhaling forwards. And exhaling back. Excellent, then just come back to a neutral spine. Again, with our hands on our thighs or our knees, whatever feels comfortable, just take a few circles through the middle of the torso, getting as much movement into those ribs as possible for our next breathing exercise. Loosening up all of those intercostal muscles, all the muscles in between the ribs. Excellent stuff. And then take those circles in the other direction. Couple more circles. Excellent. And then we'll come back to a neutral spine. I was losing the feeling in my feet, so I needed to move. Okay, so 3-part breath. So imagine that you have a canister from your sit bones all the way up to the top of your head. And what we're going to do with this breath is breathe into the belly first, then breathe into the chest, and then make that canister absolutely full. So we're breathing, expanding side to side, expanding front to back. So in, and then we breathe out nice and gently and evenly for 6. Okay, so exhale out any air you have in the body. And then inhale to the belly. Inhale to the chest. Inhale to full. And then exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Inhale, belly, then the chest, then full. And then exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, belly, then chest, then full. And then exhale. Excellent. Inhale, belly, chest, full, and exhale. Inhale, chest to full, and exhale. In, belly, chest, full, and exhale. Belly, chest, full, then exhale. Belly, chest, full, and 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 exhale. Last one, belly, chest, full, and exhale. Excellent, letting the breath come back to normal, and we'll do a twist. So if you have a bolster to hand and you fancy a laid down twist, then we could do a laid down twist. If you don't have a bolster to hand, then we can simply do a seated twist. So seated twist first. So start with both of the legs straight out in front of you. Bring one knee in, cross it over the long leg, and then turn around and twist, hugging the front leg with the opposite arm and looking over your shoulder, trying to keep your back as tall as possible. If you have a bolster to hand and you fancy a laid down twist, then sit on your hips with your legs tucked under, place the bolster at your hip, and then gently lower your body over the bolster, aiming to get the middle of your chest on the bolster. And then if you want a complete twist, turn the head to the opposite direction. Whichever one you've chosen, take 6 deep breaths here in this pose. And then very slowly and mindfully, gradually come out of your twist. And then we'll move to the other side. So if you have your legs out straight, then take the bent leg out and bring the other leg in. Cross it over the knee and then twist it and hug to the other side. If you're using the bolster, then move on to the other hip. Curl the legs in. And then lower yourself over the bolster. Whichever one you've chosen, we'll take 6 deep breaths here in this twist. And then once again, very slowly and mindfully, make your way out of your twist. And if you're laid on the floor, come back to a seated position. So now we'll take our feet out in front of us, bring the soles of the feet together. Sitting on your sit bones, sit up nice and tall and place your hands on the insides of your knees. So as you press down with your hands slightly, just resist that movement by squeezing your knees up into your hands and hold for 3 breaths. Excellent. And then bringing your feet together and your knees up in front of you. This time we're going to press our hands on the outside of our knees as we squeeze our knees open. So press your knees out into your hands as you resist that movement with your hands. Excellent. And take the legs in front of you and just paddle them up and down a couple of times. Maybe take a couple of circles through the ankles. You can't see my feet, I am actually doing it. And the other way. I better do the other leg. And the other way. Excellent. And then we'll just have a stretch through the side body before we then go down into final Savasana, or you can do seated if you prefer. So really simple, just dropping one hand down next to your hips, take the other arm up and over, really reaching the fingertips and really trying to keep the armpit open to the ceiling. It's really easy for the body to want to fall forwards. So really try and open the armpit to the ceiling, even if that means you don't go so far. And just have 6 really deep breaths here, really allowing those ribs down the whole of the side of the body to open. Excellent. And then swing it over to the other side, taking the other arm up and over. Again, making sure that armpit stays open to the ceiling, reaching those fingertips away. And then really take the breath into the ribs on this side for 6 breaths. Excellent. And then swing that arm back over and come up to neutral spine. So if you want to finish in a seated position, then just get a really comfortable seated position. Make sure that the shoulders are nice and relaxed and gently close the eyes. If you'd rather be laid, then you can either lay directly on the floor, or if you have a handy little chair to hand, you can do kind of a feet up the wall by laying with your feet on the chair. And then just have your arms down by your sides, or maybe on your lower belly if that feels good. Let the feet fall open, let the legs be relaxed, let the whole body be heavy on the floor. If you're in a seated position, then just let the weight of the body really ground you down through your sit bones. And then just take the awareness back to the breath. Just notice what it's up to. Notice whether anything has changed since the start of class. Take a moment to notice how you feel. Notice if any of those tight spots you found at the start of class are still there, or whether they've changed. Notice if your mindset has changed. If you felt like hibernating, or if you felt like you had low energy levels at the start of class, has any of that changed? And then wherever you've wandered off to, Bring your awareness back to your body, either laid on the floor or sat in your seat, and move the body in whatever way it wants to move. If you feel like hugging your knees in, then hug your knees in. If you feel like having a great big stretch, then have a great big stretch. And then when you're ready, and there's no rush at all, roll over onto your side and come up to seated. And your practice with the dulcet tones of my washing machine in the background for today is done. Apologies for the noise disruption, and hopefully next week we won't be so noisy. Thanks for joining me.